Hello students, myself Purushottam Kasle, Junior College Teacher, Department of Mathematics from Rayat Shikshan Sanstha's RBNB College, Srirampur. Students, in the last lecture we have seen operations on sets, that is complement of set, union of two sets, intersection of two sets, their properties, some laws, distributive law, De Morgan's laws and their properties. Today we are going to study the next article, properties of cardinality of sets and intervals. Now first we see properties of cardinality of sets. First property is, let A and B any two sets. Let A and B be any two sets, any two given sets. Then first property is, number of A union B is equal to number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Okay, this is the first property. Second property is, if A and B are, if A and B are disjoint sets, then number of A union B is equal to number of A plus number of B. Okay, if the sets A and B are disjoint sets, then intersection of these two sets is equal to 0. A intersection B is equal to 0. Therefore we put here value of number of A intersection is equal to 0, then we get number of A union B equal to number of A plus number of B. Okay. Now third property is, number of A dash intersection B plus number of A intersection B is equal to number of B. Fourth property, number of A intersection B dash plus number of A intersection B is equal to number of A. Now fifth property is, number of A dash intersection B plus number of A intersection B plus number of A intersection B dash is equal to number of A union B. Okay. Now we can verify these properties by giving an example. Okay. Next property is property number 6. Property number 6 is, for any set, for any three sets, for any sets A, B and C, we can write the result, number of A union B union C is equal to number of A plus number of B plus number of C minus number of A intersection B minus number of B intersection C minus number of A intersection C plus number of A intersection B intersection C. Okay, this is the another property. Next property is, if, property number 7, if number of A is equal to M, number of A is equal to M, then number of P of A is equal to 2 raised to M, where this P of A is a power set, where P of A is power set. Next property, property number 8, last property is, number of A delta B. A delta B means symmetric difference of sets A and B. A delta B, number of A delta B is equal to number of A plus number of B minus 2 into number of A intersection B. Okay, so these are the some properties. We can verify these properties by using examples. Okay, now we see intervals. Now next article is intervals. Now first is open interval. Open interval. Now we consider any two real numbers. Let A and B, A comma B belongs to R and A is less than B. Then this set in curly bracket X such that X belongs to R and A less than X less than B is called as open interval. Open interval, and it is denoted by in open bracket A comma B. This interval represent the values between A and B are in the interval, open interval AB, and A and B are not included in this interval. Okay, now mathematically this is represented as open interval AB is equal to in curly bracket X such that X belongs to R and A less than X less than B. Okay, now by graphically we can draw here number line. We can take here 2 points, point A and here B. Now in this interval belongs to numbers in between A and B. In open interval AB, the numbers lies in between A and B. A is not included in open interval, B is also not included in open interval. Okay, now we see next interval, closed interval. Second, closed interval. Here also we consider real numbers. Let A comma B belongs to R and A less than B. Then the set in curly bracket X such that X belongs to R and A less than or equal to X less than or equal to B is called as closed interval. Closed interval, and it is denoted by in square bracket A comma B. Now in this interval the values of X lies between A and B, and values of X are also X equal to A and X is equal to B. That is, the values which are lies between A and B are also included in this interval, and values of themselves A and B also lies in the closed interval AB. Okay, now mathematically it is represented as closed interval AB is equal to in curly bracket X such that X belongs to R, A less than X less than A less than or equal to X less than or equal to B. Okay, now by graphically this represent as number line R. We take here A, B, Now the values of x lies in this interval a to b, and values of x are also x equal to a and x is equal to b. These values of a and b also included in the closed interval ab. Okay. Now we see next interval, semi-closed interval. Number third, semi-closed interval. Here also let a comma b belongs to R and a less than b, that is value of a less than b, then the set in curly bracket x such that x belongs to R, a less than or equal to x less than b is called as semi-closed interval. Semi-closed interval. It is denoted by in bracket a comma b. That is, here the values in between a and b lies in this semi-closed interval, and value of a is also included in this interval. Mathematically we can represent this as in bracket a comma b is equal to in curly bracket x such that x belongs to R, a less than or equal to x less than b. Okay, and graphically we can draw here graph on number line. This is the R, line of real number. Now we can take a and b here. This is point A, point B. Now here we can show these values of x lies between a and b, and also x is equal to a. Okay. Now next interval is semi-open interval. Semi-open interval. Number 4, semi-open interval. Now here also let a b belongs to R, value of a less than b, then the set in curly bracket x such that x belongs to R, a less than x less than or equal to b is called as semi-open interval. Okay, and it is denoted by using this interval a less than x less than or equal to b. In open interval, open bracket a comma b, from right square bracket completed. So this is the notation for semi-open interval. Okay, this can be written as in mathematical form is equal to in curly bracket x such that x belongs to R, a less than x less than or equal to b. That is, here a does not belongs to the interval and b belongs to the semi-open interval a to b. Okay. Now graphical representation is, this is R, number line, here point A, B, interval A to B. Now we can write here points Now here this A, B included in the semi-open interval. A is not included in this interval. Therefore, this is the graphical representation. Here the values of x. Okay. Here also values of x. Now these are the some intervals: closed interval, open interval, semi-closed interval, and semi-open interval. Now we see some examples based on sets. First example is, if A, B, C are the sets. Example, if A, B, C are the sets for the letters in the word, the letters in the word, in the words college, number second marriage, and third word is luggage, and luggage. Respectively verify, in square bracket A minus in open bracket B union C, open bracket complete, square bracket complete, equal to in square bracket in open bracket A minus B, open bracket complete, intersection in open bracket A minus C, open bracket complete, square bracket complete. Okay. Now we have to verify this result. We have to given that sets A, B, C, which are the sets of the letters by using words college, marriage, luggage respectively. Therefore, first we write the sets A, B, C in roster for answer for this. Since A, B, C are the sets for the letters of the word, words college, marriage, and luggage respectively. Okay, therefore we can write sets here. Set A is equal to, by using word college, we can write elements of set A are C, O, L, E and Z. Okay, comma, set B is equal to, in curly bracket, by using word marriage, elements of B are M, A, R, I, G and E, and set C contains elements in curly bracket by using word luggage, L, U, G, A, E. We cannot repeat letter G. There are 3 G's, G, G, G. We can write in only one time in the set. Okay, now these are the given set A, B, C, and we have to verify that this relation. We have to verify that A minus B union C is equal to A minus B intersection A minus C. We can say this is the LHS and this is RHS. This is LHS. This is RHS. For LHS, we can find first B union C. B union C is equal to, now set B is here and set C is also here. We can write union of these two sets B and C. Therefore, we get here in curly bracket M A R I G M A R I G E L. Okay, and here U also, last element is U. This is the union of two sets B and C. Okay, the elements which are B are in set C. Now we can write A minus B union C. A minus B union C is equal to, now set A is here in curly bracket COLEG minus B union C MARIGELU. Now we know that A minus B means the elements which are belongs to A but not in set B. Okay, therefore A minus B union C is equal to, in curly bracket, L is here, E also here, G also here. Therefore C is not in the set B union C and O is also not in B union C. Therefore A minus B union C is equal to, in curly bracket, C comma O, two elements in this set. This is the LHS. Okay, now for RHS, we have to first find A minus B. A minus B is equal to, set A is again COLEG minus set B contains this element, these elements M, comma A, comma R, I, G and E. That is A minus B is equal to, L is also here, E is here, L is not here in the set B, C is also not in set B, O is also not in set B, OCL, E is in set B, G is also in set B. Therefore we get only A minus B is equal to, in curly bracket, COL. And we have to find A minus C. That is A minus C is equal to, in curly bracket, COLEG minus set C contains element LUGAE. Now here A minus C is equal to, in curly bracket, C is not there, O is also not in set C, L is there, E is also there, G is also there. Therefore this set A minus C contains only two elements, C and O. Okay, now we have to take union of this, intersection of these two sets, A minus B intersection A minus C. Now we can write here, now A minus B intersection A minus C. is equal to A minus B means in curly bracket COL minus A minus C means CO. That's why we have to find here intersection of these two sets. Therefore, we can write here intersection in curly bracket intersection of these two sets is elements C comma O. That is, we get here A minus B intersection A minus C is equal to in curly bracket C comma O. We can say this as equation number second equal to RHS, and equation second this is the equation first. Now from equations first and second, we get LHS equal to RHS. Okay, curly bracket CO, here also in curly bracket contains only two elements CO. Therefore, we can write here A minus in bracket B union C is equal to in square bracket in open bracket A minus B intersection A minus C. We have verified this. Okay, now we see next example here. Now next example is if A equal to in curly bracket 1 2 3 4 comma set B is equal to in curly bracket 3 4 5 6 comma set C contains elements 4 5 6 7 8 and universal set X, and universal set X is equal to in curly bracket elements or numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. This is the set of first 10 natural numbers, universal set. Then verify the following. Number first, A intersection B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. Second result, A intersection B dash is equal to A dash union B dash. Third result, number of B is equal to A dash intersection B. Number of A dash intersection B plus number of A intersection B. Okay, we have to verify these three results by using these given sets. Now answer for this example. Consider given sets. Consider A equal to in curly bracket 1 2 3 4, set B is equal to in curly bracket 3 4 5 6, set C is equal to in curly bracket 4 5 6 7 8, and the universal set X is equal to in curly bracket 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Now first we write the complements of all these three sets A, B, C. Complement of A is A dash. A dash is equal to in curly bracket the elements which are belong to X but does not belongs to A are 1, 2, 3. We can take here elements 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Comma B dash. Complement of set B contains element 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. And complement of set B C. C dash is equal to in curly bracket 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. These are the complements of given set A, B, C. Complement set A dash, B dash and C dash. Okay. Now first we have to verify this De Morgan distributive law. Distributive law. We have to verify that number first A intersection B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. Okay, we can say here this is LHS, this is RHS. Now for LHS, first we find B union C. B union C is equal to, now here set B and set C, we can take union of these two sets 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This set contains elements 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. And we have to take intersection of A and this set B union C. A intersection B union C is equal to set A means 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Intersection this set B union C contains elements 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, intersection of these two sets LHS equal to A intersection B union C is equal to in curly bracket 3, 4, 3 and 4 only. So this is equation number first. Now for RHS, first we find here A intersection B. A intersection B equal to in curly bracket. Here is set A, set B. Same elements in these two sets 3 and 4. A intersection B is equal to in curly bracket 3, 4. Now we have to write A intersection C. A intersection C is equal to in curly bracket A and set C. There is only one element common 4. A intersection C is equal to 4. And RHS equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. We can take union of these two sets and we get here in curly bracket 3, 4. Equation number 2. Now from equations first and second we get LHS equal to RHS. That is, we have verified this distributive law. A intersection B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. Okay. Now we see second. You have to verify this De Morgan's law. Now next second number we have to verify that A intersection B bracket complement is equal to A complement union B complement. We can say this is LHS, This is RHS for LHS. For LHS. First we find A intersection B. A intersection B is equal to, in curly bracket, set A, set B, intersection of these two elements which contains common elements 3 and 4. 3, 4. Therefore, LHS is equal to A intersection B complement is equal to, this set contains elements except 3 and 4, that is 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those elements which are now not contained in set A intersection B but contains in universal set X, which is equal to complement of A intersection B. So we can say this equation number first. Now for RHS, we have to write A dash union B dash. A dash RHS equal to, we can write directly here, A dash union B dash is equal to. Now here is the set A dash complement of set A. This is the set B dash complement of set B. We have to write union of these two sets. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can say this as a equation number 2. Now from equations first and second. From equations first and second, we get LHS equal to RHS. LHS equal to RHS. Therefore, this De Morgan's law is verified. A intersection B complement equal to A complement union B complement. Okay. Now we see answer for third number. Number of B is equal to number of A dash intersection B plus number of A intersection B. Number of A intersection B. Now here we have to verify number of B. Number of B is equal to number of A dash intersection B plus number of A intersection B. Okay, we can say this is LHS and this is RHS. LHS equal to number of B is equal to, now here is the set B. In set B there are 4 elements, therefore number of B is equal to 4. LHS equal to, say this as equation number 1. For RHS, first we have to find A dash intersection B. A dash intersection B is equal to, we know that B minus A. A dash intersection B is equal to B minus A. B minus A is equal to set B minus set A. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. That is, this set contains elements 5, 6. The elements which are contained in set B but not contained in set A, which is equal to B minus A and which is equal to, in curly bracket, 5, 6. And therefore here number of A dash intersection B is equal to 2 and number of A intersection B, is equal to, now A intersection B contains element here also 2, since A intersection B is equal to, in curly bracket, 3, 4. Therefore number of A intersection B is equal to 2. Therefore A dash intersection B plus number of A dash intersection B plus number of A intersection B, number of A dash intersection B plus number of A intersection B is equal to 2 plus 2. That is RHS equal to also 4, equation 2. Now from equation first and second we get LHS is equal to RHS. That is, we have verified that number of B is equal to number of A dash intersection B plus number of A intersection B. Okay? Today we stop here. Thank you.